Get out of this slump you guys are in? What's the answer here?
Just by showing up to practice every day and working and continuing to do what we do and what we did when we weren't in the slump. Just fix the areas that we need to improve on. That's the only way. That's the only thing you can do.
What areas? Pressing, you think?
Yeah, like a lot of different areas. How we handle runs is a big thing. Putting two halves together. Those are a couple of the big major things. The pressing and the zone or whatever. Those are just parts of a bigger scheme.
Do you feel like you guys are in a slump, or is it more of a factor of you played some really good teams, especially defensive teams lately?
I think it's a combination. We have been playing better competition, top 25 teams, but we've also we haven't really been doing what we've been doing all season. We've kind of strayed away from some of the things that got us in the top 25, and so I'd say it's kind of a combination.
What kind of things are you talking about?
Well, like I was just saying earlier, like putting two halves together, they're having the maturity to withstand runs, things like that.
You've been shooting actually pretty well of late. Are you comfortable? I guess you appear to be.
Yeah, I didn't start off, shooting the ball that well this year. I feel like it's just a matter of time. Like, numbers catch up to themselves. I think it's kind of the same thing with the Chapman kid on BC's team. He wasn't shooting well when we first played them, and then he kind of had a really good game against us, 6 for 10 from three, and then now he's shooting like 45% from three since then. So it's like, guys that shoot the ball well are going to keep shooting, and the numbers will kind of take care of themselves. My teammates have been doing a really good job of finding me like in rhythm and in transition, trying to get me easier looks. So I think that has attributed to it.
That first BC game was kind of a preview of what's bothering you guys now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Blew a big lead.
Yeah, I mean, just putting two halves together, not taking a deep breath when we have a lead, withstanding a run. Basketball is a game of runs, so when a team goes on an 8-0 run or 10-2 run, having the maturity to, not fold.
What goes into, you say having the maturity, but how do you avoid, if you've had that struggle the last few games, how do you avoid, falling into that pitfall again?
I would say by not panicking and thinking that somebody has to do something special to, regain the lead or go make our own run. If we continue to be solid and do the things that got us that lead in the first place, then, everything else will take care of itself. But when we get outside of what we do and, start playing differently or start trying to save the day, that's why I feel like things go sour.
One more for Ryan, anybody?
How close?
You guys are in the non-conference and early parts of the conference. You were drawing a ton of fouls, getting to the free throw line a lot. That is almost entirely the opposite now.
Yeah.
Is that quality of opponents? Is that starting to maybe not be able to get inside and drive a little bit more, or what do you think that is?
Well, the last two teams we've played, Syracuse and Virginia, do a really good job of keeping the ball out of the lane. So I think it's kind of like before, a combination of the teams that we've been playing, and we've kind of strayed away from it. So we've been playing better competition, and good teams keep the ball out of the lane. That's our identity. That's what we try to do. So, but the fact that we've kind of been accepting that and settling for jump shots is also a part of the problem.
Thanks, Ryan.
That's